No, don't do that. You said no piss. This is just like you saying you're not gonna kill your friends and eating.
I lied.
There were words said during that song, I could not hear them.
Bravo, well done.
Thanks. I'm glad it all got cut out.
It did.
Throughout my fucking.
I got the whole song.
Wow, really?
I got the whole song.
It didn't get cut
good.
out, I just couldn't hear any words.
I was saying solid piss. That was it.
Very tiny bit of it did, but for all in all, I got the whole song. It's fine.
Now, bonus points if you can guess the theme that I was singing.
Was it Halo?
Yes.
Yay, I got the points!
Yay! Anyway.
Congratulations, Austin. You win a point!
Whoa!
And that's it!
A point!
Time to continue on with the
there's
story.
a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Maybe it was somebody else's blood.
Maybe
Full of
when she
piss.
got hit with the bottle,
Yeah, it was someone else's blood.
the inside of her mouth.
Yeah.
How does she? Wait, hang on, back up a minute. What?
Yeah, that makes no
That's
sense.
all it was.
Yeah, he
The
was just
file
a
wouldn't
full-on
have
dipshit.
specified vomited blood.
That is also true.
Not to mention, I didn't find
Maybe
any
the
cuts inside
glass
her
just
mouth.
spun around, went to her mouth, cut her, and then fell out.
Yeah, it just did a full boomerang.
God, you really are into dead bodies.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of
Probably the
reaction.
poison.
Somebody punched her in the kidney.
Most likely,
Yeah,
Sakura was
it just
poisoned.
kept hitting her. Yeah, no shit.
Poison?
Wait!
Poison? What's that?
This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Oh.
You're making me go weak in the knees. She was poisoned.
Calm down there.
Impossible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only
Wow.
one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the
done
rec room.
horrendous.
And I could have found it all along.
You never would have.
Sure you
So
could have,
gave up on
buddy.
the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem
I've
lab
done
that
nothing
houses
and I'm
a
all out of
variety
ideas.
mixtures and chemicals.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's where I found this.
Oh, Chimka. That's what it was. Chimka.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was assault chaos.
Is that
Yeah.
the poison?
That wasn't the good. That wasn't the good stuff.
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire
Yeah.
bottle.
We had fucking like Chima, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it would be
Something like that.
But the
It's a bit
specific
we immediately
properties don't
forgot about
matter.
the next day.
What does matter is where
Oh,
I found it.
yeah. Literally the next
Where'd you
day.
find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A,
Wow.
dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C,
Yeah, it was
a
definitely
variety of
Chima.
lethal chemicals.
Chima was the good one.
Section C?
Yeah, but I feel like there's something else to it besides just being Chima.
Well, it was Chimaz or something. I don't know.
It might have
right.
been
Oh, yeah.
Chima.
Isn't it?
I think it was Chima's.
Yeah, it might have been
Because there
Chima.
was a 2 that we just said
Yeah.
was a Z.
You might be
Look.
right.
Audience, give us some slack. This was like 5 weeks ago.
This was a while back.
The bottle of poison Bjarke just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements. I'm positive.
Yeah, section A.
It was in section A.
The poison was actually in section A, wasn't it?
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Yeah, it's supplemental
Strange,
poison.
isn't it?
Because
Yeah.
Why would there be a
dipshit put
bottle
it
of
there.
poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can tell it wasn't Hero.
What do you
He
mean?
would never have done this.
Yeah, he didn't even fucking know that that was up there.
Exactly.
Did she accidentally poison her?
No.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Bjarke put the bottle of poison up to yeah,
Good job.
to his lips and
Master!
I'm not gonna let you kill me.
we were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Bjarke was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink
Quick,
the
give him
water.
mouth to mouth.
You can't just swallow powder. It'll stick to your throat.
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly
Do
makes
we?
me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Just toss it over.
Kyoko took the bottle from Bjarke and scraped out a bit of the contents with the one finger. She touched her fingers
is-
together.
It's protein powder.
I think that's to a finger to her tongue, but
Whatever.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder.
Oh god, they swapped our Chimaz.
Poison
Oh
should have been
no!
in that.
That
Those
means he drank
monsters.
it!
Go.
What are we gonna do?
No! He has the strength of 12 men!
At least!
that's what he wanted all along.
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder. Which
Wouldn't there still be residue of the poison in there?
you think,
Yeah, but
unless you
not enough
washed
to
it
stop
out, I
you from
mean.
enjoying the Chimaz.
You could wash it out.
Yeah, I
You don't need
guess.
that if you dilute it with Chimaz.
But why would you want to
mean
wash
that-
out the poison bottle?
Conversely, the poison must have been in. Could it be?
Yes.
Couldn't.
Please don't fucking just say it.
Nope, we gotta go through this again.
Oh
Protein. Is that supposed to be protein prank?
Yeah, protein crank.
Protein.
Prank
Frank.
or drink? Drink. It's drink.
E M D I and then
V.
God, where's an
Where's the end? Oh, there it is.
The end.
Now I understand.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
Man, I'm glad you guys are here. I'm very bad at those.
Poison must have been poured into the protein.
Can't believe it wasn't protein prank.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it
I'm
seems
so
only
disappointed
logical
it wasn't
to
protein
assume the
prank.
reverse is true.
I know.
right?
Absolutely.
That's what you need to do after you get Chimaz. You need to go for a protein.
So the protein
God.
was in the bottle of poison.
You
and
blow
the
your dick
poison
off
was
doing
in the
that.
protein.
Yeah, that's the.
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Who's smart enough to do that?
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene.
She
was
might,
able to
honestly.
drink the poison herself.
So she was poisoned before they even
Something
hit her in the
Protein
head.
drink.
Oh, wasn't there a cup of water or something? I don't know.
I got it.
There's a protein bottle.
You're saying
Alright,
they
that's
gave
fair.
her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Protein
That's
powder
all it
or
took to
deadly
kill Sakura.
poison?
That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was
I-
offered
well-
to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I
mean,
already
honestly,
know
that might be
exactly who
the
swapped
thing.
the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
It was me.
Alright,
Evidence
killed
I
revealing
did
who
it.
replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The
Was it the
footprints in the
footprint?
powder.
The evidence
Who'da
that showed who
thought?
switched them. It has to be.
It was a Fumi.
The CHEM lover. Yeah, somebody who's been dead for the whole arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, it is. It is her with the fucking on her foot. God damn it. I fucking
Footprints left
spitballed it
behind
right
in
at the
front of the
beginning and I
shelf.
got it right. I'm a fucking
That's the
dipshit.
evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Yeah. That'll do it. But who spilled the powder in the first
Footprints
place?
were in front of section
Fucking
A, where I
Hina
found the
trying to
bottle
swap
meant for
the
poison.
fuckers.
The culprit
point.
must have gone to section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do
Why didn't we
is
do
check
this like 20
everyone's
minutes ago?
footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
Don't even need to do
It
that.
was me.
Yeah. You fucking
The footprints.
dipshit.
They're mine.
Hina?
But why?
If you're all
You've been
gonna
on
find
this
out anyway,
holier than thou thing for the past 4
I'd rather
chapters.
you do
Oh
it
my
straight
God.
from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was.
Yep. I did it.
Noob lady.
I killed Sakura.
Just as I
Perish.
suspected.
Oh
But
no.
why?
Man, how did I
Footprints were
even
made
get
by a
that
Who
pair
could
of
have
right?
guessed?
There was no mistaking it.
Man.
The only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh?
God.
The only people wearing sneakers here
Leon!
are Leon.
Oh my god, wait, so we're still a suspect in this?
I got it!
Don't tell me
No.
we have to go through all of this. Don't
Me and
fucking...
Hina are the only
No,
ones.
I think we're good.
So Hyakuya. That explains why you...
That's why he wanted me to help.
Yeah.
These footprints must be in the powder. Your
No.
okay, and let me see your shoes. And I'll confirm the size for myself.
If the footprints
Yeah, that
didn't belong
motherfucker
to
knew the
Makoto,
whole time.
That left only one other possibility.
Again, this man is too smart for his own good.
Plus,
Yeah.
Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful
Real
rush
aggressive.
to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Yep.
Her hair is
Can't
still.
believe it.
Yep.
What about it can't you
Yeah.
believe?
Man, I'm gonna have a fucking vacation in the
it's
next
just-
arc.
No
two of
kidding,
them
you
were
got a
so
hero, and
close.
that's it.
That's likely exactly
Boy,
why it
it's
turned
gonna
out
be
this
good.
way.
Man, I hope he
Because they
dies
were
so I can
close,
just like
Sakura didn't think
man,
twice about it when Hina
oh,
handed her the
all I have to
concoction.
do is do the voices
Hina
of
used
characters I
that
just pull
trust
out of
to
my
kill
ass.
her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
I'm impressed. I actually quite
Is
liked it.
True? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Why? I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
You're in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's
They can
my chance
murder.
to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then
It's fucked.
she downed it. All at once. And then
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to
What?
claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them,
What's wrong, Austin?
not a person alive.
Why
who
is it- what's she
sacrificed
not convinced
themselves
about?
for another. In the end, we're all in it for
No,
ourselves.
the killing.
Is it?
Just
we would
like how
actually be
this
okay.
girl sacrificed Sakura, to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some
Maybe
misguided
5.
sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced. Are you
To the
talking
locked door.
about the locked room problem? Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Why is it 3 people fucking
sure
trying
about
to goddamn triple team Sakura Christ?
Even ignoring
We're about to find the hidden 4th person with
Unless it's the
Byakuya.
fucking,
Just
unless it's
doesn't
the
fit.
goddamn quadruple downers.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious.
Actually, fucking
Too easy.
Byakuya? Wait.
He's right. It makes it look like you
No,
wanted
no,
to.
I need my characters to disappear. I need less.
That was... I was just nervous. So...
Unless someone's holding a gun to her head.
Footprint.
You didn't notice?
Why is she taking the rap for this?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen,
Did she not
Hina.
realize she was
Could you go
fucking
into
giving
a
her
bit more
poison?
detail?
Did Byakuya swap the bottles?
Tell us more
so
about
that
when you
the
switched
fucking
the
poison was in
and
the
the
supplement
protein.
area?
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Then who locked the
Well,
door?
I mean, if that was the case, why would she say she switched them?
I don't know. This is all just a fucking mess.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
I
There's
don't
nobody else to
understand. Why do
suspect.
these cases have to be
Nobody
so
else could have
confusing?
Possibly done it.
Where would the suspense be if it
Go
wasn't?
ahead, Hina.
I'm
Start from the
suspended
moment you
right
arrived at the
now.
chem lab.
Good.
Well,
The one thing I know about this is that the
right
killer
away, I
never
went to
gives them
Section C.
1000% irrefutable that they killed them.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see.
What a klutz.
Okay then,
Man,
go on.
wild.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told.
Was fucking stupid.
First you went to Section C.
You're an idiot.
Then moved to Section A to get the protein.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Meaning you went from
Yeah, the
Section
footprints
C
don't track.
to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true,
Yeah,
isn't
the
that a little
footprints wouldn't work.
strange?
Yeah, there should
Can
be
you repeat
footprints
that
going from
series of
C to
events
A and then
one more
out.
time?
What's wrong
That
with you, Big Mac?
goes in and
You're
out
being
for me.
awfully pushy.
It's the
Big
same
Mac.
thing no matter how
Big
many
Mac.
times you hear it. How
That's not a
long until you're
Baconator.
satisfied?
How long?
Yeah.
Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Oh boy.
First, I
This
went
is
to
something.
Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground
So-
in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I
The
grabbed
powder was
bottle,
spilled
I
after
dropped
she
it.
did all that?
Okay.
But no,
and
she just
then-
said she spilled it whenever she
I
went to
moved
C.
from Section
C to section.
Nope.
But if she started at C and went to A and then left, spilled the powder without leaving footprints.
Well, she went to C,
Well,
spilled it, went to
yeah,
A.
she went
You
to
said
C,
you went to
spilled
get the
it, went
poison
to
from
A.
Section C.
Then-
And that's
then
where you
what?
spilled
There were
the
no
powder,
footprints
right?
leading from C to A.
That's the
Exactly.
issue. That's what we're just pointing out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yep.
what I'm confused about.
And
Well,
after that,
congratulations to
you said
recapping
you
it
moved
right
from
now.
Section C to
Read.
Section A to get the protein.
Read, Austin, read!
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't
Just
be
stop.
it. Remember what Hina just said?
She didn't notice. Yeah. Should I? Do I?
Read the
Yeah,
line.
read it.
Fucking.
Read the line.
Just read the fucking line.
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left a footprint.
Thank you.
What the?
Ah.
Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Why are you so concerned now?
Because he thought he had it figured
the
out, and he was
footprints aren't
proven
the only
wrong, and
problem
he's
with
a
her account.
fucking cock.
So then who killed her?
Everybody did at this fucking
Before I
point.
explain that part, I'd like
See,
to
I don't-
submit some new evidence.
New evidence.
New evidence?
Okay.
Well, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Was it
Oh
the
my
Akio?
God.
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
What?
I'm amazed
The fact the
you
poison
of all
was actually
people
filled
would
with
miss such a
protein
vital
powder.
clue. A
The poison
truly
was
grave
actually filled
oversight.
with poison. We're both gonna die.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? A piece of glass?
It had sunk
Well, it's a good
to
thing
the
they didn't go
bottom of the bottle.
down Byakuya's throat whenever he chugged the bottle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery.
I nearly
without
drank
you.
that.
So, thank you for that.
But what is
What?
it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why
my
don't you
God.
explain it? Huh?
Don't put this
Me?
on me.
What? Why
If you
me?
really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
I can't tell if he's upset because he didn't figure it out or if
So, do you have any idea what the shard of glass is?
From the. Well, I don't know. My only guess was that it was from the actual poison whenever it spilled on.
is it from
Shard of... Yeah.
the chest bottles?
Chinaz.
That's not light blue glass, so no.
Well, then I don't
It's
know.
from the Chinka when it spilled the bottle.
The
back.
shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something the same shade of blue.
Oh, the rec
Damn,
room
right
window.
out the window. Wait, how the fuck did it get in there?
Part of the window from the rec room door, right? The window?
Man,
The
I
window
always
we
feel
broke
like
to
I
get
got
in
so
was
much
light
smart
blue.
shit
Hey,
figured
look,
out
Chem
in the
Cuz.
first
So I
half.
think that must be it.
Yes. Like halfway through
You're
these
right.
cases, I feel like
Must be.
such a dipshit.
Of course, that
But to be
leads
fair,
another
the game,
question.
they purposely make it difficult.
Oh, Cheetos.
Shima's.
How did a
you
shard
the strength
glass
of 12
from the
men in an
window
ox.
get inside this
Not in that
bottle of
order.
poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange
What-
is
what-
that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it? The bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window.
On the shelf?
According to what Hina told us.
Should have been on the shelf.
Section A shelf?
I got it!
Yeah.
The rec room locker.
The bottle of
Yeah.
poison was left on
It's
the
in the
shelf
top
in the
locker.
chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece
Why are you
of
so
glass from
suspicious?
the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, The bottle somehow got
How
moved
did it
back
get
to
in
the
there?
shelf in the chem lab.
Well, I assume they swept it up and then put it in the
Meanwhile,
bottle.
protein can we
and then
found
put it
in
back on the
crime scene
shelf.
was planted there.
Yeah,
That
maybe.
had to be after the locked room was open.
That's the only real
In other words,
likely.
after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant
Oh,
you
we're
the
moving
bottle
too
of
fast,
poison
you
was
yeah?
within the
Yes.
rec room when it was locked.
How dare you?
Chuck.
But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to
I feel like
explain
Byakuya right now. I don't
that.
understand.
But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here. It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that
Is
the
there somebody
protein can
else who's
found
in the
its way to
school
murder
killing?
scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on!
Oh
How
my
can you
God.
say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can into the rec room after it was opened.
Yeah.
Byakuya's own testament said that the fucking footprints weren't there in the morning. I don't know. This
When
is all
it comes to
speculation
that
at this
protein
point.
can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
Oh,
So
You
you're
can't copy
saying
her.
Someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
He's losing it.
Had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When it comes
So
to
that's
that,
the
there's not a doubt in
contradiction.
my
Until the locked room
Yoinky.
was unlocked. It
and then we
absolutely was
Spadoinky
not
on
in
Byakuya.
Someone plant. No.
No, we don't Spadoinky on
No, we're
Byakuya.
Spadoinky on Byakuya.
We're not Spadoinky on
Let's do it
Byakuya.
right now.
No, you can't.
Spadoinky, yeah.
I stand corrected.
Damn.
I warn you.
Fuck is it?
You
When
can't
it comes to
Spadoinky
that
on
protein
Byakuya.
can,
Still
there's
gonna.
not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
It had to be. It was in there
Before the rec room was unlocked.
Oh, you missed.
You missed. You.
Oh.
When it comes to that
I don't even know
protein
if that's the
can,
right one.
there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
It sounds so
So
weird.
you're saying
The locked room.
someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
Don't
It
miss.
was in
there before the rec room was
Nope,
unlocked.
it wasn't that. Okay.
Shoot!
Ah,
Oh no, he's down
When
two
it comes
hearts.
to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind.
shelf maybe?
Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not.
So you're saying
Someone plant? No. No,
I don't
it
know.
had to have been in there the whole time.
I don't know.
It had to be.
It was in there
Before the rec room was unlocked.
No, not the shelf. All right, it has to be the last one then.
Oh.
Shoot!
Huh.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Dang.
Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
so you're saying someone planted it there after
No. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
It was in there before.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I guess. I guess
Whatever
that's
you
the
say,
correct
man.
answer.
Whatever you say.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered
Whatever you
all
say,
around the room,
Danganronpa.
right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about...
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
See, I got that, but the wording was weird.
Yeah, that was a bit strange.
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked
Not really,
everyone
but
about it to eliminate
I mean,
that
it would be an
possibility right out of
explanation.
the gate.
Because if you bumped it, then it could have rolled over the glass.
Yeah, it wouldn't have.
Still, that was real close to the door, though.
Yeah.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long
No.
as it was
Yes.
a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of
How
poison
could someone have
returned to
done
the
that without
chem lab.
anyone noticing?
Yeah.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely.
Did she?
She was alone in a locked
Did
room.
nobody kill her?
All she had was
Are
the
you
poison.
fucking kidding me?
What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it?
But then who
knowing
would have
what it
planted
was?
the evidence that...
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
It doesn't make any
Exactly
sense!
what happened.
Then tell us already.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we
Oh
get to
my
that,
God,
we need to
sorry.
clarify
Whoa.
one
A
other
sorry,
thing.
Please?
Byakuya?
Who's humbled this man?
We need to establish who exactly got
The
poison
serial
from the
killer
chem
who
lab
wants to
Who
kill
hurt
him.
this
to
man?
the rec
Who
room.
hurt this man, and how can I get them to do it more?
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who
What?
got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It had to have been.
Sakura.
Yes, it was Sakura.
I
That
got
would have
it.
been Sakura, yeah.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know
Do we have
for
to
a
fry
fact
her
she went to
corpse
the
now,
chem
or
lab,
what?
right to
Yeah.
the section full of
Just have
poison.
to- we have to string her corpse up for punishment.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Why are you always lying?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I needed. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it.
So Hina tried to hide the fact that she poisoned her? Is that what I'm to understand here? Again with the rhythm!
Again, we're saving it. Rhythm for next time.
Woo!
Look at that. Here we are back with Chinka and Chima's.
Yeah.
Wanted his lovers.
My head is spinning.
Good. Anyway, bye.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Enjoy the piss while it lasts.
Enough with the piss.
Never.
Never.
Oh
the
God.
next 40 episodes are